So offenses and penalties, okay, this is important. There is a fine. Any person or employer who without sufficient cause fails to comply with the provisions of the Act shall be punished with fine up to 5,000 rupees. And if it's a continuing offense, 50 rupees per day. Okay, so what does this mean? No imprisonment. That's a point to note, right? Whenever you look at what's the consequence of violation, the biggest thing is yaar, jail nahi jana chahiye. So no imprisonment, fine is there, but offenses by companies, if it's a company, then every person who was in charge of or responsible to the company shall be deemed to be responsible. Okay. So now, as well as the company, notice this. Okay, so where the offense is by a company, the company will also pay the fine and the person responsible will also pay the fine. So impact can be double, triple, or 4 times in terms of the fine, because there may be multiple people who are responsible. Usually every director on the board is taken into account, CFO is pulled in, CS is pulled in. It can happen like that. If there's a full-time CS inside the company, that guy is pulled in. So keep that in mind when the offense is by a company. Okay. Now, one important thing to notice about this is that offenses may, your labor commissioners do not, unless they have the power of a magistrate, which is usually not the case. Okay. They cannot impose a fine on you directly. Second is, so labor commissioners will need to prosecute you before a magistrate, and the magistrate will decide this. Now magistrate will do what? How does the magistrate decide it? Magistrate has to give you an opportunity to be heard in case of all offenses. So that's the good thing about any notice that's served on you. Compounding of offenses subject to such other conditions. Somebody may, and the assessing authority may, before or after institution of prosecution, permit the person charged to compound the offense, not exceeding double the amount of tax to which the offense relates. So up to 2x of the amount payable can be used to compound. There is, I couldn't find a civil penalty. Usually there's a civil this thing also that is there, which I found in the Maharashtra one. Here I can't find it. So this is the offense part. So typically your labor commissioner can give you a general show cause notice. Doesn't mean if for an offense it doesn't mean anything, because they'll have to prosecute you even after that. Otherwise it doesn't, they don't have the power to levy fine directly, because for offenses only magistrates have the power. Just remember that.